Hey, what's up everyone, Tuan here. I wanted to take the time out and share with you how to actually close out effectively at a real results party. And it's really important that I believe that if you can actually keep it duplicatable, you can actually have a monster organization at real results parties. The first thing that you want to do is, at a real results party, it's very important that you actually have the host share their why. Okay, take about a minute, sharing the why. Honestly, it really makes the video more personable. As soon as the host shares their why, you want to make sure that the host is actually playing the DVD. Now this is real important. I'll explain that in a second. So the host is going to play the DVD. As soon as the DVD is done, the host's job at that point is to basically edify, in other words, build up an expert, so that the expert can come in and be able to actually share their story. Now the host can actually either FaceTime them in, dial them in, or they can actually have an expert in person. Now you, the expert, what do? You as the expert, what you're going to do is your only job is to share your story of your name, your background, what Nerium has done for you. It should take no more than 5 or 10 minutes tops. As soon as you're done sharing your story, all you want to do is close out the event. What you want to do is you want to ask them, you're either going to fall in one of three categories. You're the A, person B, or person C. Person C is see you later. Okay, I'm not interested. Okay, it's not for everybody. I usually tell people that's not for everybody. But if you know anyone that is interested, or it's anyone that actually has skin, please refer them to the host. Okay, whoever that person is. Person B is, I like the product. I want to become a preferred customer, and how do I actually how do I actually sign up? But also B stands for, but I got some questions about the business, and we'll get those questions answered. You want to get those questions answered here, or from an expert. That way, you actually have all the answers that you need, so that you can make a decision if this is for you or not. And what you want to do is, once you actually say that if you're a person B, you want to fill out that application that the host is holding up. So you want to make sure that the host is holding up a preferred customer application, so that everyone can see it. So what I do is I go like, hey, let's say for example it's John. I'd say, hey John, can you do me a favor and actually wave to everyone what the application looks like? And I also want to make sure that they show it, so that they know what it looks like. But second of all, make sure that the application is highlighted, because that way, instead of them looking at it and reading a bunch of jargon, they're just filling out all the highlights, which is really easy. Okay, so if you're a person B, you want to fill out that application. Make sure that you're not the one holding it up. Make sure that the host is holding it up, because you want the host to take responsibility of their business. And then lastly, if you're a person A is like, you know what, I'm ready to get started. I like what I see. You could have shut up a long time ago. You had me at hello. I'm all in. I'm ready to get started. And if you're a person A, you want to fill out this application. Again, you're not holding it up as the expert. You want to make sure the host is holding it up, and you want to fill out this application. We've already highlighted. You want to make sure they're highlighted. You want to make sure that you fill out either the Success Pack, which is $4.99, or the Premier Pack, which is $9.99. The difference is the $4.99 has 5 bottles. The $9.99 has 12 bottles. All matters is how fast you want to go and what's your budget. If you can afford it, go for the $9.99, because 12 bottles, you can actually have a lot of people try out the product for 5 days. So basically, that's pretty much it. If you're an A, fill out this application. If you're a B, fill out the preferred customer application. If you're a C, don't steal the applications. Okay, we're just gonna get those applications handed out, just because we know that you're probably gonna ask us, how do we get started? We're just gonna hand them out with pens, so that way you're ready to fill out the application. So with that, guys, I'm very excited for you guys, and looking forward to if you decide you guys want to get started, I want to welcome you to the team. And so that's your job as an expert. And by the way, make sure that as soon as it's done, make sure you cue up some music. That dead silence could be deadly. Make sure you have some nice light music. And then before the music starts, here's the kicker. I always ask them, so who sees value in using this product? Just by a show of hands. And there's always one person that's going to raise their hand. May not necessarily want to be a preferred customer, but they'll raise their hand because they see value in the product. You want to make sure that they're the first person that gets the application by saying, hey, let's say it's John. John, make sure that Sandy gets an application. She sees value in the product. And when the music goes on, you as an expert, your goal is just to go to that person first and just really ask them, what you like most about it. They like the product, the opportunity, and start helping them fill out the application. Now, what's interesting about it is that they may not see value in becoming a preferred customer there, just saying, but because that one person raised their hand, everyone now believes that they should fill out the application. So hopefully this helps. Make sure you close out many applications. I'm sorry, many real results parties. Get as many applications filled out, and remember, your only goal is to do your only goal of doing a real results party is to have other real results parties coming out of that real results party. So make sure you book parties out of those real results parties, and we'll be working with you soon. Take care.